Salutes once again. Jason Rouse, Russell Peters, Brian Holtzman, Cam Patterson, Aaron Belisle, to all the beautiful, amazing comedians that we met and befriended. Dubs! Salute! If you were to tell me that I get to open for Russell Peters in Oklahoma, of all places, I would have said you're fucking weird. What are you talking about? I would have thought it would be in Toronto or something.
You come to America, like you start at level 1 again, but your prestige like 8. I feel like I'm just like more of a show comic. You know, I'm not like one of these open micer guys, you know?
Oh my God, bro. That's how I know you're still an open micer. Seeing Brian Holtzman, absolutely a highlight of the trip for me, man.
Yeah.
And then seeing him in the mothership.
Just hanging out with him in the green room in Vulcan.
Holtzman is such a unique individual. This is him laughing at his own joke on Kill Tony.
Nobody got in trouble for touching something they shouldn't touch.
We were guests of his.
Friends of Holtzman.
Friends of Holtzman. Friends of Holtzman. Thank you very much, Dante. Friends of Holtzman. Thank you. Friends of Holtzman. Yes. Thank you. We got our photos taken inside the mothership, even though there's no cameras. Holtzman took our photos at Mitzi's bar.
In the reserved seat.
In the reserved booth. Austin, honestly, man, if you're a comic checking out the Austin comedy scene, it's very much a glorified open mic. Dear Canadian comedians, not a single one of your Canadian credits mean jack in the real world. Texas feels like what Canada pretends to be. Everybody knows us stereotypically as, oh, Canadians are nice. We're not nice. It's horse. It's a veneer. Okay, let's rank the burgers. We had In-N-Out, Shake Shack, Jack in the Box, Chick-fil-A,
P. Terry's.
Woo! You see, P. Terry's is a delicious burger because they put the pills in the burger, you see. We got so many interviews with the crazies, with the beautiful people, with the range of people that were in line at Kill Tony. And then we got the established comics and everything in between that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, hit the like.
It's Black Zeus, the podcast, season 5. Welcome to the show where we talk about life, talk about the come up, and sometimes we fight. But in the end, it ain't a thing, cause we ain't trying to be right. We're just old new niggas with another podcast.
It's season 5, episode 24. We walking back into the door, nigga. I wanna cry though. Oh my God. Take me back to America, nigga. Fuck this freestyle. Don't let me leave, Merv.
This is Black Zeus, the podcast, season 5.
No, don't let me leave. Don't let me leave, Merv. No. What's going on, beautiful people? We are back in the studio in Canada. I have been to the mountaintop. I have seen comedy opportunities, white comics and black comics, Latinos and Latinas, men and women, people with autism, all over the spectrum. I have been to the mountaintop. I have a dream that good comics and only good comics will get exposure. That is not a real dream, though. What's going on, beautiful people? We're fucking back. We are back here in the den, in the studio. There used to be a name for the studio, but now the studio's name is Opportunity. Because let me tell you, we saw that for real. Fuck. If you've been paying attention to the channel the last couple weeks, then you will know we were in Texas. Live from the mothership, it's Black Zeus and Dante. It's just, actually, no, the weather is nicer here, but the skies are a little dirtier. The opportunities a little less plentiful, but we will recap our amazing trip to Texas and Oklahoma. To America. I go to America! But before we get there, what's going on, beautiful people? How y'all been? I hope you've been good. There's a bunch more new, beautiful people. Salutes and welcome to the new people. Love y'all. You are as beautiful as I say you are, you sons of bitches. What's going on? To the rest of the people that haven't subscribed yet, if you haven't left a comment, if you haven't hit a like button, If you haven't shared a video, you looking kind of ugly. Looking kind of ugly. Why you looking so ugly? You need some makeup for that face. You look like a goddamn disgrace. Hit the fucking subscribe button, niggas. All right, we just lost 8 subscribers. Good riddance. Well, I'm back, and if you can't tell, I have smoked Canadian weed. There is a clear-cut difference there. We beat America there. Would you like some Delta 8 or 9 or whatever the fuck fake weed we got up in this bitch? Would you like some THCA? Do you have any THC by chance? But wait, it's THCA. When you light it, the A goes away, and you're left with THC. Give me the weed, nigga! I don't think Dante knows, but I have been smoking weed today. I'm a little loopy. I took 2 naps, ladies and gentlemen, 2 naps, because the Canadian weed is that motherfucking real. We will recap all of these things, the weed included and more. But before we get too deep into the, I'm getting way more animated. I spent enough time around the right people to remind myself that, hey, go fuck yourself, nigga. Thank you to all the new people once again, to the new subscribers, to the new beautiful people. We love you. We thank you. Welcome along for the ride. We are a comedy channel run by comedians for real comedy fans, my niggas and niggettes. None of this fucking weird bullshit ass comedy channels that are taking over fucking YouTube, where it's a bunch of white boys promoting another fucking 6 white boys. Meanwhile, they've never been on stage themselves. Fucking bitch ass white boys. We will show you all the comedians, not just the white boys, not just the black guys, but the black girls and the white boys and white girls and the Spanish and the fucking cripples, nigga. All the niggas on the autism spectrum right here. We will show you all of comedy, because that's what this shit is about. Go fuck yourselves. Hello, welcome to our comedy channel. My name is Blank World, and we fucking suck. Here's who's on Joe Rogan's podcast this week. Okay, that's it for the world of comedy. Good night, everybody. Suck my big black dick. Let's promote some comedy shows. I am back in town, and I am fucking up already. I booked a comedy show for when we landed. Not smart. It wasn't exactly for when we landed. It was after we landed, but I did not give myself the time to decompress. And I apologize. Shout outs to the corner for being such lovely people. Thank you, Joe, for messaging me and being like, are you making it to the show? And I'm like, fuck! No, Joe, I'm not making it to the show. I apologize. I wrote this down wrong in my schedule, and I thought I would be rested. But in fact, I have just landed from the Comedy Mecca, nigga, and I am itchy to get back out of here. Get me out of Canada. You ever see the movie Get Out? I got cotton in my ears, just fucking strapped to a chair in the basement, nigga. Just I have been to the mountaintop. I have seen real comedy opportunities. Now I'm back in Canada, where you niggas don't respect this shit. Oh, God. Let's promote some shows, though. If you would like to come to some comedy shows, I will be at Yuck Yucks Niagara Falls, July 17th, the weekend of July 17th. And I will be at the Zoetic Theater featuring for the lovely Sandra Battellini, the mayor of comedy. She is so funny, I'm going to say it twice. Featuring for the lovely Sandra Battellini at the Zoetic Theater, historic theater in Hamilton, Ontario, where I recorded my comedy special. We will be there the night of July 27th. Angelica Scanura, myself, and Sandro Yo, that's actually a fucking fire lineup. And Sandra Battellini's closing. Goddamn. Get your tickets right now. Find Sandra Battellini on Instagram. Sandra. Fuck. Well, this could have gone a little bit better, especially since I just had her thing opened up. Sandra, where are you, my dear? How do I spell your Italian last name? Sandra Battellini, SandraBattaglini. That's Sandra Battellini. And you can get tickets for Yuck Yucks Niagara Falls at yuckyucks.com. Those are the shows I'm promoting right now. I will be definitely back on the motherfucking full grind, making as much money as I can to get the fuck out of here. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I have been to the mountaintop. But before we go any further, it's been 10 minutes of me yelling and rambling. Actually, let's wait another 30 seconds. I just want to let you guys know, once again, this is the place for comedy fans. If you actually want an honest, in-depth, behind-the-scenes look at what it takes to be a comedian on the come-up this day and age, not just Joe Rogan and his friends, everybody. We'll talk about Rogan and his friends too, but everybody. We got so many interviews while we were out in Texas that I think we've really solidified exactly what the vision for this channel is. We have always talked about it being the authentic, behind-the-scenes, real honest look at what it is to be a comedian on the come up, but now we are displaying that full breadth. We started with interviews with Russell Peters, already on the channel right now. If you haven't seen them, go check them out. Interviews with Russell Peters, Aaron Belisle, Cam Patterson, and some very lovely comedians that we met in Austin, Texas. We have gained so much knowledge about this beautiful thing of ours called comedy. And we want to show it to you guys. We want you to get an honest, in-depth look. So we got interviews with people that are all the way in the slums of comedy, people that are all the way at the top of comedy, and everything in between. And even people adjacent to comedy that are surrounded by comedy, in the vicinity of comedy, but not just like just hanging around. We didn't get like fucking groupies and shit. We mean like doormen and fucking bar staff and just people that are plugged into the comedy community in such various ways, but might not be necessarily on the stage. We will start to release those on a weekly basis. Comedians from Canada, from the States, and trust me, we are now proving it. We used to say it, but now we are doing it. We're going around the world with this shit, bitch. That was the initial goal when I started this comedy thing, and I'm at the point now where we're making it a fucking reality. I'm ready, I am skilled, and I have the right people around me. Who could these right people be? Well, let me tell you, we got the best producer in the game, and I got to summon this nigga into the studio. Everybody, we're back in the studio. We got to do our occult shit. Everybody get your hand moved at us. Fucking do your yeah. Oh shit, is Black Zeus Illuminati now? He went to the States one time and he's coming back with the pyramid eye. Nigga, I'm still broke. Shut up. Dante's in the studio.
I got 15 followers, 1.5 million
fucking haters. Shout outs to Mars. The OG Mars. There's way too many fucking Marses in Austin, Texas. How the fuck are the three motherfuckers named Mars? Motherfucker. Yeah, listen here, motherfucker. Yo, Dante, how you living, bro?
Blessed and highly favored, my guy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Comedy road trip with the boys. How you feeling since you've landed back in Kanata? Yep, that's about right, my nigga. Just a big old sigh of, not relief.
Sigh of despair.
Sigh of despair. You wore the Comedy Mothership shirt. Salud. Salud.
Salute.
To real comedy, my nigga. Ah. Salute to the walled garden of comedy. God damn. We go, man. I'll let you fucking. How was the trip for you? Just before we even fully fucking dissect this bitch.
Yeah.
Success?
100%.
Yeah.
Success.
I would say.
Actually, I would say 1,000%.
I was gonna say that now. The 100.
Yeah, like I didn't really go into the trip with like expectations. Like I was just gonna go with the flow, see what happens.
Okay.
But then like every step of the way, we kept like clicking up
Yeah.
throughout the trip.
It was a roller coaster.
Yeah. We were kept, but not only like we were getting interviews and we met some more people, get more interviews.
Yeah.
And we look at what else, and then looking at what else is like straight up.
We gotta take a second right now. Yo, salutes to the OG, my OG, Hamilton, Ontario native, worldwide famous Jason Rouse, my nigga. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I have been to the mountaintop, and I got there with the help of a man that looks like a skinhead. But that's why you don't judge a book by its cover, because he's more of a nigga than some of these niggas I've met. Bro, Jason Rouse, I love you. I said it to you every fucking goddamn day. Thank you so much for the encouragement. Hopefully, in whatever you guys are doing in life, you have mentors and people around you that have done the things you're trying to do and actually give you some sort of real semblance of guidance and knowledge and wisdom and understanding and opportunity. And if you are like Dante and myself, then you will fucking meet that opportunity head on, nigga, and punch that bitch in the face. Fucking bitch. Yo, I'm proud of us, bro.
Yes.
I'm proud of us. Jason Rouse, the Harriet Tubman of American Canadian comedy, ladies and gentlemen. He has done more for dark-skinned comedians out of Canada than dark-skinned comedians. But yeah, gotta give first, before we even get into the trip, have to give major props, thank yous, flowers, love and respect to the OG Jason Rouse. Thank you for the encouragement. And thank you for guiding us. Thank you for some real opportunities and real conversations and just being genuine, especially in the game of entertainment. Very fucking rare. Very rare to get somebody that genuine and giving with opportunity and information. Trust me, I've waited 13 years. I've known Jason for 13 years, but it had to be progression. Mm-hmm. Jason was already plugged in. He was doing his shit. When I first started, he just moved to LA. And only just a few years ago, he moved to Austin. And we still like run into each other because I'm clicking up here. Mm-hmm. What the click up here is not really a click up. But he watches, you know what I mean? Jason watches and he reaches out every once in a while. And then
he watches from below.
Yeah, he watches from below. And then Malachi! Yeah, don't judge a book by its cover, but you know, it might not be your level of comedy. Go check out Jason Rouse. If you like crazy white boys and you're not intimidated by, and he did this in Europe. I don't think this would work maybe in America, definitely not in Canada. He is notorious for doing shit like walking over a theater audience naked and be like, oh, this might be a bad time to tell everybody I have diarrhea. Is he just crawling over people? All this shit is on YouTube somehow. But yeah, I've known Jason for about 13 years. And before anybody saw anything in me, Jason was one of the absolute very first. Mm-hmm. And when I tell you, I fucking love comedy so goddamn much. I threw everything at the wall when I first started. I tried characters, like I did Rouge Ananas, which is a French-Canadian comedian I came up with. Rouge Ananas in French is red banana. I sucked. I was garbage, all right? But I was trying. Yeah. And that's what Jason recognized. He's like, you were actually taking chances and risks. And I'll never forget this. I told him while we were out there, the first time that I really felt like somebody had seen something proper in me was I was doing one of these characters, but this one was one that I'm still kind of proud of and I kind of want to bring back in some way. I was doing my dad. I had a gray wig, a fake mustache. I had a fucking like business collared shirt. I went up on stage and I just started cursing me out. Like me. I'm like, fuck my son. I walked out on his bitch ass. Da, 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 da. And this is like maybe 3-4 years into comedy. So I'm not that good. I'm still trying shit out. But that worked. I don't remember the full set. I probably have it written in one of my notebooks somewhere. But I remember asking for a cigarette from this girl out of the audience because this was a patio show during the summer. I asked for a cigarette. She gave me one. Everybody thought I was going to light it. And then I fucking snapped it in half. You shouldn't be smoking, bitch. like straight up. I'm not even exaggerating. I know you're probably thinking of a certain comedian. But like, you shouldn't be smoking, bitch. This will give you cancer in your titties. I snapped it and everybody fucking died. And then I walked off after my set and Jason was in town because at this point he had already left Hamilton. But he comes back every year to do shows and stay plugged in and all that shit. He's sitting in the back smoking a cigarette, and he pulls me in. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he told me, like, you got something, just keep going, keep pushing. And we've been cool ever since. We weren't always tight. Jason's I'm an aloof guy. Jason's an aloof guy. Jason has even more reason to be aloof because, like, he was actually plugged into some shit and he was busy doing real fucking comedy shit. I was still establishing myself as a comic. But then over time, we just keep running into each other. Now I'm working with Yucks a little bit. Not even a little bit. I'm working with Yucks a lot. I end up working Toronto Yucks one night, like 2 months ago, and he was the headliner randomly in town. We didn't know that I didn't know he was in town. We just linked up in the green room, caught up like no time had passed. Jason is Jason, so he was doing very much his Jason thing and just being bombastic. I mean, now you've met him properly.
Yes.
This nigga's always on.
Yeah.
Like, just get ready to be roasted if you're sitting around Jason Rouse. and might not even be you. Just get ready for somebody to get fucking flamed. Like, it's a lot.
Yeah.
So we had a great time. Then about 2 weeks after that, or not even, like a week after that, I'm back at Toronto Yucks. And that's when I got recorded for the CBC national interview. They were doing a piece on Yucks and censorship and Mark Breslin, the owner. We talked about it on this podcast. The interview is live. If you want to watch this 14-minute national clip from Canadian news that I was a part of. Jason ended up seeing that and saw that I got interviewed by the owner of Yucks. He watched the interview. He messaged me. He's like, good interview with Mark. And I hadn't even seen it yet. So I'm like, what the fuck? Where'd you see it? He sends me the link. And then about 30, 40 minutes later, he calls me. And this is literally 2 weeks removed from me having almost an identical call with another OG from Canada. And Jason calls me and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? What the get the fuck out. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Literally, he's yelling at me. He's actually yelling. And I'm not taking offense to this because I know what place this is coming from. This is like Big Brother type shit.
Yeah.
I keep telling you, little bro, there's nothing for you here. Why the fuck are you still here? Like, running towards nothing. And he broke it down in such a way where he's like, look, there's opportunity out here. I can help you. Get out here. Next year, you're lucky if I'm still talking to you. The year after that, we're not talking.
Yeah.
I booked the flight within 5 days of that. What were you going to say?
I was here when he said that.
That's right. We were recording an episode.
Yeah.
And this is the day after that he called me.
Yeah.
At this point, he started calling me every day.
Yeah.
And now we still talk every day. Like,
Yeah.
we're having fucking catch-ups and like, look, this is what's happening. Move here, move here. Like, actual some mentorship in this
Yeah.
bitch. And he doesn't do that with everybody. I'm so grateful because he actually sees that I'm about comedy and not in a way where I'm trying to be in with clicks or be fake about my shit.
Yeah.
He like from the beginning, he told me he's seen me take chances. That's why he took a liking and a shining to me. But then to just, especially in Canada, stay consistent, like in a place where there's really no opportunity or a place where you think you get opportunity, like even me getting on CBC, how we were shitting on that like the next episode. Because like, oh, congrats, I was on CBC. Fucking it did enough for one of my OGs to recognize that I'm still doing
That might have
something.
been worth it. I mean,
Might have been.
100%.
Nigga, that was 100% worth it.
Yeah.
That was what was supposed to come out of it because that's what came out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't trust me, it wasn't no goddamn Canadian fucking rep being like, let's rep this guy. These niggas are too afraid, bitch ass white boys, too fucking afraid. Yeah, I said it. Now, bro, you thought I was obnoxious before. I have been to the mountaintop. I have seen real opportunities and they are not in Canada. I made this post while we were out in the States. But dear Canadian comedians, not a single one of your Canadian credits mean jack shit in the real world. Not one. Congrats. You got your fucking little, I'm on this network, or I got a fucking thing on here. I'm on this fucking show. Nobody fucking cares, nigga. You're going to start all the way over. So you might as well get out now. The one thing I'm grateful for, What Canada did for me was build me into a beast on stage because I'm dead serious about my craft. And that is one thing I can't Canadian comedy for. It 100% builds you up. And you saw this. Nigga, you're like 20 sets into the game.
I'm less than 20.
And you went up and made some of these guys look like a script.
You know, I was thinking about, as you're saying that, it's like doing the time that we did in Canada, and I barely did time, but you did bare time. Like, you come to America like prestiged already.
Literally.
You know what I mean?
13 years prestige.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
You're prestiged up. You know what I mean? And, you know, you come to America, like, you start at level, 1 again, but you're prestige like 8. Prestige 9 basically coming in, but it's
so
still
it's a quick rank up.
Exactly. So you still look like you're level 1, but really you're prestige.
And what a dope experience we had too, because we were there for 2 weeks. We were there for 2 weeks, and the first week without Rouse being in town, so we got to we just immediately plugged into the scene and just started checking shit out, going to shows. Yep. Met Dubs General. Salutes to Dubs General. That interview is out in short form right now. The full interviews will be available. We are working on cleaning up the Patreon. Absolutely got to finish backlogging the goddamn podcast. Look, I apologize. It's on me. None of this is on Dante, but I was just hyper focused on other shit. Now we actually have, at least I feel like I have real reason to be pushing this Patreon, because we have a bunch of shit that people are interested in. We have a lot of BTS. We have a lot of just, like I said, we got a ton of interviews. So we're going to start releasing the interviews early on the Patreon and then slowly trickling them out on the YouTube. It'll be tiered. Once we actually lock that in, probably by the next episode, I will go into further detail about that. But definitely be locked in. You can get my comedy special early for $10 Canadian. That's like 30 cents American on the Patreon store. You can subscribe. You just thought about the money transfer?
Dog, I was looking at gas. It's 170 out here, bruh.
No.
170.
Yo, we were filling the gas tank for $20, my nigga. There's no reason. Like, the money exchange is not that different. When I tell you my eyes are completely, like, it's not even just to Canada. I mean, to comedy. It's to Canada as a whole. How we are getting bent over as a country couldn't be clearer to me now. Texas 100% felt like if the 90s got to just continue.
Yeah.
Just straight up. There's a video that bro, I keep coming back to this. I sent the homies a video of the skyline from Texas, and they immediately sent one back from Canada, from BC, which is supposed to be some pristine ass fucking land and sky. And I'm like, look how clear the sky is here. Crystal clear, deep blue sky with big fluffy fucking clouds. Just reminded me of being a kid. And the homie sends me back this fucking, it was 5 seconds later. And it's just like just a sad fucking music. And it's all fucking shitty, hazy sky. And the clouds clearly were not clouds. It was like they had the fucking EMF wave, like the fucking
waves.
Yeah, it had straight up radio waves fucking baked into them. They were wispy, and you couldn't see the sun. It was all hazy, clearly like they're spraying some shit. I'm just saying, bro, don't mess with Texas. Don't mess with Texas. Got the clean ass Texas sky, and we got the guns in Texas. So you better not question why our gas is cheap in Texas. Will you fill your tank for $20 when you go back to fucking Canada? You wanna kick the gas station attendant in the nuts. $60 to fill a gas tank up in this bitch, nigga. Our money is not that fucking $20 Phillips. To be fair though, that country is doing some damage around the world, so I'm pretty sure that's how they
$20 Phillips.
That's how they keep their fucking. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That the views of Dante are not necessarily those of Black Zeus. That was the first time you've had to fucking get a disclaimer. No, nigga, don't be bombing children for cheap gas. You can figure out another solution, like just giving us cheap gas, and stop being greedy, you fucks. How about that? How about that? What was the biggest difference between Canada and the US that you experienced?
The biggest. I mean, I've been to the States
Yeah.
a bunch of times, so I'm kind of used.
You've been to
that.
Texas?
Yeah.
Where in Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. To where we were.
Where we
But
stayed.
okay, you were like 10 years younger.
16 years younger.
16. So what? So now you're
Yeah.
an adult. You have a car. You have bills.
Mm-hmm.
What was the biggest difference to you? Yes, I know you've experienced America already. Thanks for bragging.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, I'm a piece of shit. I got it.
I will say, if someone's nice to you in America, that's a good thing. It's like a blessing. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be nice in America, and if you are nice, more to you.
You just did this. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
Yeah. If you run into someone nice, you're like, "Well, what a nice person." You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
But
You must be. Go ahead.
here, everyone's nice, but it's not a real nice, which is actually, I think, worse.
Yeah, you must be sick of me hearing me say this exact. I think I said it every day.
No, but it's true. Like,
Texas feels like what Canada pretends to be.
yeah,
Canada, we have this veneer of everybody knows us stereotypically as, oh, Canadians are nice. We're not nice. It's fucking horseshit. It's a veneer. The same country that hides behind this fucking niceness is the same group of people that are like, Canada doesn't have racism. We're nice. Nigger, get behind me in line. That hurt. Fucking douche canoes. What I think gets confused as American arrogance is just authenticity. They're just authentic. They're themselves. Plus, we were in Texas, so who knows if it was because they were strapped.
but that's
Part of it.
part of the reason why you're nice. You don't have to be nice up here in Canada, so you pretend. Like, if
Get off my damn car, Nick. You have yourself a nice day there, sir.
Yeah, you know what they call a Texas handshake? It's when they clank their guns together.
That's a dap.
Yeah, that's how they dap each other out. Clink, clink.
Okay, let's go through this right now. Let's rank it. Let's rank it.
Oh,
Let's
you wanna-
rank
okay.
the fast food in America, nigga. I've only been to America once when I was a kid. Look how excited I am. I brought back a fucking In-N-Out poster. I brought back a poster because the food is shit. I see why they're fat as fuck. I get it now. Because the fast food is just infinitely better.
And infinitely cheaper.
Cheaper. The people get paid more so they care.
Bruh.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Everywhere we went, it's just the posting of what the employees make, and they're caking.
Yeah.
Caking. The fast food was so good. All of the places were clean. All of the fast food restaurants had the vibe of a sit-in restaurant.
Then again, we did go to a lot of Mormon restaurants.
No, there was just two.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A, and I didn't even know In-N-Out was owned by Mormons.
I didn't know either.
I didn't know
Until
that.
someone said that.
Shout outs to the Mormons. Is that actually real? Can we look that up real quick?
Do Mormons own In-N-Out?
Do Mormons own In-N-Out? Because it was open on Sunday.
It was.
So Chick-fil-A wasn't. And I'm proud to be a fat American. And they're owned by the Latter-day Saints Church? No, there's no way. In-N-Out owner on why it prints Bible verses on his pack. That was true.
Yep.
Somebody told me that, and then I looked the next time we went to In-N-Out, and there was a fucking Mark 23 something.
Austin 316.
This burger just whooped your ass. John 3:16. No way. You want to walk around, thump your Bible, your John 3:16s. Well, Austin 3:16 says, I just whooped your ass. That's straight up the quote, by the way.
So it's Christian. Mormon's not Christian, but
It's a form of Christianity, like no?
somewhat.
Mormonism is like an offshoot of Christianity.
Either way,
Either way.
they have higher standards.
Okay, let's rank the burgers. We had In-N-Out, Shake Shack, Jack in the Box, Chick-fil-A.
P. Terry's.
Woo! Don't say it like that. Just because Holtzman said it like that. It's P.
P.
Terry's.
Terry's.
All right, we got to rank them. That's 5?
Yeah. So I want to open up a list.
P. Terry's, In-N-Out, Shake Shack, Jack in the Box, and Chick-fil-A.
Whataburger.
Oh, we also had what? Okay, we'll just do burgers because Chick-fil-A is chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
So Whataburger, and Jack in the Box tied for 5th. And there's a gap. There's how the fuck Jack in the Box on the menu says voted #1 classic American burger by who, nigga? People on their deathbed.
Well, it's like to me, it's like those those like game reviews where it's like this game's rated 10 out of 10 by X publication that no one paid for the. That's what it is.
Fair enough. Yeah,
because
one person said this is the best burger.
Exactly,
and they sounded like this is the best burger in the fucking America.
So we got P. Terry's, In-N-Out, Shake Shack, Whataburger, Jack in the Box. Those are the 5.
What are the factors here? Okay, we got to go.
Value.
Yeah, value is obviously a factor. Cleanliness.
Oh, we're right.
Service.
The restaurant. Okay.
These have to be points. A point system has to be awarded here.
Okay.
We're gonna figure this out. Okay, so value.
Yep.
Quality. Service and cleanliness.
Okay.
We're gonna go through these in no particular order, and then we'll tally it up.
Out of 5 or 10?
Out of 5 is enough.
Okay.
You think? That's yeah.
That's fine.
It scales anyways. What's the first burger joint you have written down?
P. Terry.
P. Terry quality.
Out of 5?
Yeah.
Ooh. I give it like a 4.
Do we do halves?
No.
No halves?
I don't like halves. Because if you allow halves, I gotta go 4.87, and you won't.
No. We said halves, not fucking Dewey Decimal System, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, but what is 0.5?
Not 8.7.
I'm just saying. That's why I said,
I'm just
saying, boss.
Okay, Bill. You see, P. Terry's is a delicious burger because they put the pills in the burger, you see.
Okay, so P. Terry's value.
I'll wait. I'll write both our scores down.
Okay.
So we combine our scores. We'll just do that. So I'll say 4 for quality also. So that's an 8 out of 10. We each get a half. We each get 5. And then we'll combine it. That's how we'll do it. So you said 4.
Yeah.
I say 4. So it's 8 out of 10. That's what we're doing.
Okay.
We're combining our 2 scores to give them the fucking out of 10 score, not 5.
Okay. Got it.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
I know I have to fucking. We became brothers through this fucking trip. We for sure just yelled at each other. I understood that one. All right. That was quality.
Yeah.
Value?
Yeah. Value.
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5 value.
So that's a 10.
Yeah.
For value right there. Get you some goddamn P. Terry's if you in Texas. Service? I'll give him a 5 because that, especially
that one
that we went to, that
6th
guy was on, yo, get the fuck out of here. Stop soliciting for money from our customers. No soliciting. I'm not serving you. He wasn't like that.
That's service?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 5 out of 5.
I'll give him a 5 for service. Plus the next time I went to P. Terry's, the San Antonio P. Terry's, the girl gave me the sauce for free. Like normally we just charge, but then she looked at her manager and she was like, just take it.
Just take it.
All right.
Quality.
Cleanliness.
Oh, cleanliness.
No, we did quality.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the first one.
Yeah, that was 4.
4 to 5. Okay.
So each of us gave a 4, which is a 10.
Yeah. Okay. So I have value, quality, service, and now cleanliness.
Okay. We did value is 10.
Yeah.
Service is
10.
Damn. It was good service.
It was good.
I'll give them that. Now cleanliness though, that's where they get like a 3 for me.
But we went on to the 6th Street one. The other one we went to in San Antonio was clean.
Yes. And the other one we went to in Austin was clean. Well, did we go inside? No, we went drive-through.
Drive-through is pretty cool.
First night. Yeah, because they look like Flintstones fucking.
Yeah,
I do like the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Straight up like 1920s type diner.
Yeah.
Where it's like niggers not allowed in here. But but we are now. I
give it a 4 to 5.
I'll give him a 3.
Okay.
Just because that Austin one.
The downtown
one.
Yeah, but that's not their fault. It is grimy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it is grimy, but that whole area is grimy.
That's why it can't be.
So you're gonna fault it for the location?
Hey, bruh. some of the places that where did we eat on 6th Street? The pizza shop. Pretty much just P. Terry's in the pizza shop, and then the food vendors.
Yeah.
That gyro that I had, fucking amazing.
I didn't have that one. But that Mexican food was pretty good too.
Oh my god, 1 million fucking euros.
So cleanly,
I'll give it a 3, you give it a 4.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good score though.
Yeah. We'll add it up after.
Yeah, we'll add it up after.
Next is In-N-Out.
Ooh.
Value.
We're going value?
Value first.
I'll give it like a 4.
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
It was like classic pricing.
It's pretty, I'd even give that a 4.5 because it's pretty close.
We're not doing halves.
I know, I'm just saying.
4.5 million fucking haters.
4 out of 5.
So that's each of us.
Yeah.
4? Okay.
Yep. Quality
was on point. I'll give him 5. I like the fries. I like the shake. I like the cocoa. I like the sweet tea. I like the burgers. Delicious. Service, fucking 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
Them niggas, they're working for that greenback.
Yeah, and they have the uniforms
And
on.
just say it, they got white employees still. It is not an Indian takeover there. You get service with a smile.
Yes. Maybe a lot of
I'm joking. They also
stuff.
had Latinas, Hispanics. I think there was a brown person working there.
Yeah.
They clearly didn't work at Tim Hortons.
They don't even have to more.
They had great
Cleanliness,
service.
5 out of 5.
Cleanliness, bro. That's where I'm like, what the fuck? Fast food is still clean like this? They actually encourage dining in.
Yes.
It felt like a spot to hang out.
It felt like it still felt like all the teenagers that get off of high school and then they go hang
Yeah.
right after school at the In-N-Out.
And it was summer, so there was a bunch of teens just hanging out there.
just hanging out.
Like,
And
I'm looking at my burger.
and they all look the same. Like all the In-N-Outs.
Yeah.
They had the same layout, which I thought was pretty sick. The
Like
ones that we went-
exactly the same layout.
Same paintings in the
Yeah.
same spots in the wall.
And
it's clean.
and another burger joint that has the classic burger joint motif.
Yeah.
Like, what weirds me out though is how their logo is just pretty much McDonald's. Like,
Well,
I'm like, yo, how the fuck are you? Look at that logo, bro. The same colors, the same damn near. It's just not an arch, but it's a bent arrow.
yeah, it's pointing towards where it is. Right?
Like-
I don't know.
I'm just like, damn, bro. There's 3 fast food joints that all have the same color scheme. And
Wait, what's the other one? Wendy's?
no. Oh my god, there was a third one that had the yellow with the red. Not Whataburger. Whataburger was like orange.
Yeah. Jack in the Box red and white.
Brown. Yeah. Had a lot of brown going on at Jack in the Box.
I don't remember that. Either way.
Either way, not that important.
Shake Shack, 5s across the board.
Yeah, Shake Shack, but apparently they're not all like that. The one we went to was fire. The burger was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The service was amazing.
Yep.
The cleanliness was amazing. Those are 3 5s for me right there.
Yeah.
And so quality, not for
Cleanliness.
no. Cleanliness was 5. They were mad clean there.
No.
Not for bang for your buck value. It was definitely the most expensive fast food.
But it was also the best. You know what?
Yeah, it was really good. That burger was crazy good.
Yeah, it was.
What were you gonna say?
But it wasn't as good as was that barbecue spot we went to with the pickleball.
We're not even talking about barbecue right now. Oh my god.
CM Smokehouse?
CM Smokehouse and Ironworks. Stamp of approval from Zeus and Dante. Woo! And you didn't even get barbecue at CM.
No, I got
You
chicken
son of a.
tenders.
This guy got chicken tenders.
Because I ate that
Nigga,
day.
You are 8. You got. You got chicken tenders, please.
I had already eaten that day. I didn't want to eat too much.
You got a full blown meal.
I didn't know it was going to be that big. Okay. I thought it was just going to be a couple tenders.
Yo, but that barbecue was fucking crazy. Oh my god, they had the brisket sandwich. That's what I had there. But I'd have to say, Ironworks destroyed my favorite barbecue. We had Smoky Moe's.
That's a fast food.
It was a fast food joint. Yeah.
Yeah.
Decent still.
Yeah.
The banana pudding. Oh, oh, oh! I'm pissed I didn't get one for the flight back. Oh, that's one thing I'm gonna be looking for in Canada. I can't get banana. I've never seen banana pudding up here.
Mm.
Like, Who up here has banana pudding? There needs to be some Southern style restaurant for sure that carries that shit.
Lone Star.
Ah, man. I need banana pudding in my life. And the ribs. Anyways, we're getting away from burgers. Obviously, the top three would be Shake Shack, In-N-Out, and P. Terry's, yeah?
Yeah.
So what's the worst? Is it Whataburger or is it Jack in the Box? I'm saying Whataburger.
Garbanzo beans.
Ugh. It was like all the worst of Burger King. That's what it tasted like. It tasted like a somehow worse Whopper, and Burger King's not that good. We stayed away from Burger King and McDonald's, although you did try to get into a McDonald's once or twice.
No, I didn't try.
Well, you mentioned it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we haven't gone to an American McDonald's.
Yeah, and I've heard that they are better, like just in terms of portion sizes and all that stuff, but
Yep.
I don't know about quality, bro.
Quality will be better
No.
than Canadian.
No, because them potatoes and they're all GMO shit. I'm sure we ate a ton of GMO shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the only thing that fucked up my gut was Chick-fil-A and Chipotle. Chipotle makes sense. Chick-fil-A, I was kind of surprised. But Chick-fil-A fucked my gut up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up.
Fuck it up.
Okay, yeah. Are we still doing these ratings?
Whataburger, I'm giving ones.
Whataburger. Service, I'll give a 3.
Dog, they forgot my whole order.
It wasn't that bad for me.
I know it wasn't. I ordered first, and then they're like, "Wait, what did you order?" Like remember you and Jason got your food. I'm just
yeah, you're waiting.
I was waiting, and then I'm like, I never got my order. Like, what did you order again? I'm like,
oh my goodness.
oh my goodness.
Okay, so what do you give them?
I'm giving them ones across the board.
Ones across the board?
It wasn't good. By the time I got my,
I'll give them a 2 for quality, 3 for
dog. The bread was
service.
trash. The bun was trash.
Yeah, 2 for quality.
Okay,
I'm giving them
that's your rating. That's
I said
fair.
2, no? I said 2 or 3. What did I say?
You said 2.
Yeah, okay. So 2 for quality.
Value
3
also
for service.
expensive.
Yeah, I'll give them a 1 for value. For what that was. Cleanliness, I'll give them a 3. So we got that. What'd you give them for cleanliness?
I'll give them a 3. Like, it wasn't dirty.
No, but it wasn't. It definitely wasn't no In-N-Out.
No.
In-N-Out looks pristine. In-N-Out looks like they get a Mormon boy to fucking, as soon as somebody leaves, just go and spit shine the fucking booth.
There was a guy cleaning.
Yeah.
Like, it was like an actual restaurant. And I'm like, hey, do you mind wiping down too? He's like, no problem, boss. So he just comes and like wipes it down. He gave the table a hot tour. You know what I'm saying?
Did we do Jack in the Box?
That's last. That's at the bottom.
Okay. Quality, I'll give it 2.
For Jack in the Box?
Yeah. I was sorely disappointed. And I got the burger that they said was voted the best. These motherfuckers.
Wait, so value?
Value, I'll also give them a 2. They were expensive for what it was.
Okay, yeah. I'll give them 2 as well.
Like, there's no way they charge what they charge, and we got what we got. But then In-N-Out charges you $10. You get a classic meal. And
You get a whole combo
whole combo
for $10.30.
And like the shake, they don't charge you for like the upgrade if you want a shake instead of the fucking
Really?
shake. I'm pretty sure it was not like it was the same price.
So quality, what do you give Jack in the Box?
2.
Yeah, same.
Give them 2 for quality. We went to an airport Jack in the Box.
Service was also kind of slow at that one too.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 2.
I'll give it a 2 also. Cleanliness, I'll give it 2.
Okay, so I guess we both know that Whataburger's the worst.
Yeah, that place sucked.
Yeah.
Whataburger, definitely the worst.
Yeah.
Jack in the Box, second worst.
Yeah.
Now the question is, does the value of P. Terry's outshine the quality of like In-N-Out and Shake Shack? Because P. Terry's definitely bang for buck. You get classic Angus smash burgers. Like the combo was what, $9 for the double cheese with fries and a
fries
drink.
and a drink. And the fries are great. I like those fries.
Their shake was no good. I will say that.
Their Coca-Cola tastes like real Coca-Cola.
That's just America across the board, though.
None of that
Fat
original,
boy.
None of that original taste.
Yeah. So wait, what score wise?
Okay, so score wise, In-N-Out has more 5s. The only 4 is in value.
Okay.
Quality is 5 out of 5. Service 5 out of 5. Cleanliness 5 out of 5. That should be a 4. For P. Terry's,
For both of us, we gave it 5. Yeah.
P. Terry, quality 4 out of 5. Cleanliness 4 out of 5. But once again, we went to the downtown location. The other ones were clean.
But we went to different In-N-Outs and they were all
The exact same.
and clean.
Yeah.
So
But
cleanliness, In-N-Out
maybe
has it.
I would want to see is there even a downtown In-N-Out? Would they even stoop to that level? Because how are they going
I
to have it
wonder.
set up the exact same?
Yeah, it's the land of the billboards and signs out there. Holy fuck. You drive along the highway and it's just 80 million.
It's just billboards.
100-foot tall. It's not even billboards. It's all signs because billboards would be like, there's a ton of billboards too.
Yeah, but then signs.
But a ton of signs, bro. It's almost distracting. And then flags everywhere. And I'm proud to be an American. Or at least I know I'm free.
I'll say, for me,
Go back to the timer.
I think I like P. Terry's more than
In-N-Out?
In-N-Out.
In general, because you like those fries.
Yeah,
To be honest, man, those fries are kind of disappointing.
really,
Yeah.
I like them. I don't know.
I like that they were different, but the way they were different, I don't know. I liked In-N-Out's burgers. In-N-Out felt like what McDonald's was when I was a kid. Quality-wise and just like service and price.
Yeah,
Now,
the price was good.
I don't know what the American McDonald's prices were because we didn't go there, but
Yeah,
you know what though? I still think I'm giving it to P. Terry's because you could spend $10 there and walk out with 5 burgers, all quality,
you literally could.
like all quality.
Yeah,
Whoo, and we're back. Man. Are you going with P. Terry's?
P. Terry's.
Points wise, it looks like In-N-Out takes it.
Points wise, Shake Shack takes it.
Oh shit!
5s across the board at Shake Shack.
Yeah, they were fire.
They were really good.
It's funny though because when we talked to Jason about Shake Shack, he's like, "Really?" Apparently, not that good of an experience for him. Not for us though.
We had a great, and they like bring the food out to you.
That was my favorite burger too.
Yeah.
Of the fast food burgers,
Same.
that was my favorite.
But it was
burger.
also the most expensive,
Yes.
right? So like, you can't go to Shake Shack every day, but you could hit up P. Terry's and get fire
3 times a day.
3 times a day
And it
for
all hits.
$20.
It all hits. Like the dollar stretches. Oh man. We're talking to mostly Americans, so they already know, but like it's bad up here, bro. It's bad up here. Let's get into some actual comedy talk. Talking about fucking burgers for most of this podcast. Yeah, the first week we were without Jason, so we pretty much ran around and plugged ourselves into the scene. We ran into the Canadian homies, Abbas Wahab, Michael Moses. They were out there. Abbas was doing his first ever American tour. Salutes and shout outs, love and respect to the homie Abbas. Keep killing it. Check out Abbas Wahab on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. It was fun. It was fun to link out with the hometown boys back down in the States. Did some shows with them. The first show that we did was with them.
Yep.
Ended up being a 12-year-old kid in the fucking audience.
So funny.
Insane. That joke clip is on the YouTube channel right now. Kid at a comedy show or something like that.
The coolest kid in the club.
It's insane. This kid was talking about edging and fucking, and he was more adult than the adults in the room.
Imagine you take him to a Holtzman show. He's dying. Of
Oh
laughter.
my god, that would be fire.
He's dying of laughter.
That would be fire. Yeah, then we ended up seeing like East Austin Comedy Club. We saw some shit in San Antonio. The boy Dante got a credit. Touched a real American, not chain, but a real American. I think they have other locations though. LOL in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Homie Dante got on the mic there. How was your experience at LOL?
It was good. It was fun.
All right, you care to elaborate, you son of a bitch? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
1.5 million fucking haters.
I don't know. Like it was fun. Like I would say that was probably the biggest show I've done.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot. That was like a sold out crowd basically.
Man, let's talk about that for a minute. Their open mics get full audiences in the summer.
Yeah.
In the summer.
Well, it's like summer year round for them, so it's not like
God.
I gotta get out.
No, it's still dead season. It's still affects.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
How
Even
come?
Jason was saying there's like there's less crowds, but you won't notice it because we actually see dead
Yeah.
like shows in the summer here. But their dead shows are like packed houses.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. So I'm there, like I'm trying out. It's not,
It's still open mic.
I'm under 20 sets and I'm
Yeah.
performing in front of at least 60, 80 people in the room.
Fire.
You know what I mean?
At a proper club.
At a proper
Chappelle's
club.
on the window.
Yes.
Like fucking.
Yeah.
What was your favorite set that you had?
I gotta say Cold Town. I mean,
Cold Town?
Cold
The
Town
Boss's
was fun.
show?
Yeah. I think that's probably the best I've done so far.
Okay.
I would say LOL was a little bit weaker. Maybe because I was a little bit more nervous for that one. But
Yeah.
Cold Town,
I could see that.
I was vibing. It was nice. Like, I feel like I'm just like more of a show comic. I'm not like one of these open micer guys.
Oh my God, bro. That's how I know you're still an open micer. I'm a show
I'm a show comic.
Nigga.
I only do book shows. I've done more book shows than open mics.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's also an anomaly. But you're also around
Yeah.
people that'll actually
That'll
like
book me.
fucking give you real opportunities. It's different.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying I'm your mentor or anything like that, but I'm sure like being around me just has exposed you to a higher level of comedy
Yeah.
than if you were to just fucking run in and start
Just
doing
off the street. Yeah.
Honestly, bro, I wouldn't be in Texas without you, and you wouldn't be there without me. So the synergy of our friendship and our business partnership, like now I especially see like we're solidified in what we're doing. We know what we're doing, and we're presenting it very well. And once again, this is a comedy channel run by comedians for comedy fans. None of this horse shit where we only talk about the same 6 fucking comedians. It's all of comedy at every level of the game. Russell Peters' interview up right now, and a bunch of others. And then for the weeks to come, there will be interviews of people at varying stages and levels of the comedy game, from Canada, from the States, and we will start to get even more as we start to travel even more. And I'm so excited. I do want to get into the time that we had when Jason got back into town, because boy, it was great to have a week without him there to really see like the slums.
Yeah.
Like, not even necessarily that we were always
We're in the
slums,
lobby. We're in the waiting
but like
room.
we plugged into like this lower level circuit
Yeah.
to
Entry level, basically.
like entry level.
Yeah.
And then we met Dubs General on the first go around. He took us to some actual clubs,
Yep.
some established rooms and stuff.
Hey, I'm Tony Pavaroni.
So that's why I'm saying it wasn't exactly all slums,
yeah.
But once Jason showed up, it was a night and day difference.
That's what I was saying. We were clicking up, and then Jason comes and like,
He's like, would you like to see what comedy's actually like in the States?
yeah.
Thank God. Wow. Last week's episode, we got into it. 12-hour road trip to go open for Russell Peters. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I got to open for the Canadian icon, Russell Peters. I'm forever grateful. Thank you to Russell. Thank you to Jason. Yeah, it was a setup thing,
Yeah.
It wasn't a guarantee that I was gonna get this spot. I was just driving out there just to drive out there for comedy's sake, to not turn down opportunities, even however big or small they might be, however real or
even-
potential they might be.
Even I was ready to go up just in case.
Just in case.
I don't know what was going to happen.
Just in case, bro. And we get there, Bricktown Comedy Club in Oklahoma City, OKC, baby. 200 to 300 seat theater.
Yeah.
Like
Prime.
like gorgeous club. Like beats any club I've seen in Canada. That's a just straight comedy club, and that's like some Oklahoma City club, bro.
Yeah.
That's not even like a big market, but
It's big enough.
it was, bro.
Like if we had that in Canada and you could just do that in some random town.
We just don't have the population
I
or
know.
or even the understanding of comedy. I think the general population doesn't fully take in or respect what comedy is in Canada.
Yeah.
And that's clear to see. coming back now. It's clear when we're talking about packed house open mics.
That's one of the most
in the
wild
summertime,
things.
bro. I'm telling you, it was just flabbergasted. What a blessing, bro. Fuck.
Sorry,
Don't let me leave, Merv.
Keep going. What was it like?
Well, Bricktown?
Yeah, no, but like performing, like
it was preparation meets opportunity. It was the moment that I knew was coming at some point in my career. I didn't know when or where. If you were to tell me that I get to open for Russell Peters in Oklahoma, of all places, I would have said, you're fucking weird. What are you talking about? I would have thought it would be in Toronto or something. Because Russell still comes back to Canada, and I'm up here. But it's like, nope, that's exactly what happens. You just link up in random towns because there's an actual fucking scene and market out there for comedy. There's hunger for it. And what I'm most proud of is in a situation like that, when you're an opener for a big name, literally one of the biggest names in comedy, nobody in the audience is there to see you. Nobody gives a fuck about you. But if you can win over an audience that's not there for you, like, you want to talk about being proud of myself, walking back through the door after my set and Jason almost like in tears being like a fucking proud father. You murdered 2 more minutes up there and they would have given you a standing ovation. I was like, this is what it is. This is exactly what it is. Even my nerves were checked properly. Cause sure, I knew that there was a potential that I was going to go up, but it wasn't guaranteed. And Jason did it in such a way where it was literally last minute. This guy got me high a little bit, and he put me in like a fucking zone where I could freak out potentially. Yeah. Because he really, like he said on last week's podcast, go check out last week's podcast, amazing conversation with Jason Rouse. He likes to push people into the deep end by kicking them in the back. He's like, well, I don't know how to swim. Well, you're going to learn on the way down. And as soon as I get to Jason's like, I'm not gonna do the set. Zeus is. Yeah. And Russell just looks at him. He's like, yeah, Zeus is. I just stood up and walked out of the room and just started going over my material, which I didn't even need to do that much of because again, I'm 13 years prepped. But this is real. Not even necessarily like it's opportunity like Russ is going to take me on the road with him, but this is real opportunity. This is a real club gig. I get to showcase myself for an American club, which potentially might bring me back. Yep. And then also I am opening for Russell, and this reflects me as a comic and what I've been up to. Am I really as good as I say on this podcast? Am I really like living up to the standard that I've set for myself? And yes. And I'm so grateful too that Abbas had that opening set for me at Cold Town. I got to do 15 minutes to really like gauge my shit in America. Yeah. And then the next set after that, we were at like smaller clubs and stuff and like mics and stuff. But then the next major set after Abbas's set for me was at the Vulcan. Yeah. I got to perform at the fucking, the famous, the infamous Vulcan Gas Company where Kill Tony started in Austin. Not started totally. It started in the Comedy Store in LA. When they moved to Austin.
It was Antone's first.
Antone's.
Yes. Then they got booted because Tony got canceled.
Was it the Asian comment?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what Antone's look like. Where's Antone?
It was right there. I pointed it out a few times, but yeah, but so
interesting.
But Vulcan was doing comedy shows. That's why Rogan even went to Austin because they were doing shows at the Vulcan, and then he says like that's when Ron White's like, we got whatever we got to do to keep this going, we're doing it.
Because it was during COVID and everything was shut down, but Vulcan was staying open and doing comedy indoors. Yeah. Hallelujah.
Yeah. Sick spot too.
It was amazing. And just to get to touch that stage is a blessing, and then to get a picture of myself. Rouse took it from the green room. The green room, bro. Like we get to just walk in a green room. Yep. In a major market and be known. Yep. And joints just getting past us and stuff. And
yeah.
Who did we see at the Vulcan? Not that night, but in general. Ended up seeing
Martin Phillips.
What am I gonna do with all this shit? But honestly, You can still tell he's green in comedy. You know what I mean?
But he was funny. Like,
I'm not saying that.
No,
I'm just saying he's like, that was a book show. Actually, it was this show. I brought a whole bunch of fucking souvenirs back, bro. Who's stopping by? David Jolly's show at the Vulcan. It happens when? On Wednesdays? It happens a specific Wednesday every month. He does it every month. So if you're in the Austin area, go check out David Jolly's. Who's stopping by at the Vulcan Gas Company? Yeah, Hans Kim was on stage there. That was the first time got to see Brian Holtzman live. So now we have to man, I don't want to get right into this just yet because there's still a little bit more. Doing the set at Vulcan Gas Company. And then got to do a set at Creek in the Cave.
Yeah.
Fun stage. If you're ever in Austin, go check out Creek in the Cave and Vulcan. Like a bunch of good shows. What are you saying?
That's another spot where like the mics are like sold out. Like there's
but that's
there's still like depending on which day
there's a lot of comics in the room.
A lot of comics, but there's still audience.
Austin, honestly, man, if you're a comic checking out the Austin comedy scene, it's very much a glorified open mic. Like the city. It's like I know we're describing like doing proper shows and all that stuff, but let me just brace you that might not be your first experience in Austin as a comic.
No,
like
we were blessed.
It was a glorified open mic. We were blessed to have mentorship and guidance. Mm-hmm. Man, I'm just forever grateful, and truly, Jason reignited something, and Holtzman kind of encapsulated that sentiment for me of just being unapologetic and fully immersed in your material to the point where you're doing all the act outs.
Yep.
You're bringing people along because I'm good for my my demeanor, my character. I'm very animated and stuff, but I did kind of step away from the lane of being fully immersive as a comic and acting all of that shit out as opposed to just some of it. Like I would say more of my act outs are more exaggerated motions than acting out the thing. So it just reminded me to get back in that headspace. Seeing Brian Holtzman, absolutely a highlight of the trip for me, man.
Yeah.
And then seeing him in the Mothership.
And just hanging out with him in the green room. In Vulcan.
Oh, man. Salute to Brian Holtzman, man. Absolute legend in the game. The interview is now up on the YouTube channel, so go check that out. Absolutely check that out. Check out Brian Holtzman's comedy special, Cancel Holtzman. Warning, Brian Holtzman is not for everybody. And we are going to get into this.
And we learned that when we saw at the Mothership.
If you are easily offended, if you take very offensive things to heart, stay the fuck away from Brian Holtzman. But if you have a sense of humor about yourself and you understand that something can be said and not have real sentiment behind it, Brian Holtzman is very much a classic old school comic. He says shit to get a rise out of people. It's funny as fuck. But if you are one of these modern Karen woke type mentality people, you will cry. And that's on you. You're a bitch.
Yeah. And he says that. If you're
how the fuck are you taking this fucking serious? Get the fuck out. Who was your favorite act that you saw while we were out there?
I would say Holtzman.
Yeah.
Holtzman and Rouse. Like, I was laughing at Rouse, but like Holtzman like had my side hurting like at the Mothership. Like I was like holding my side because I was laughing so hard. I'm
like, pretty sure. Now, you know my laugh, the obnoxious.
Yeah.
When I'm really into it. Like, the room laughter was tepid until we started really busting guts in the back corner where we were.
Even there's a
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Well, the security started laughing out loud because of us.
Yeah.
Everything kind of stemmed with like me and you were in tears.
We were dying at the
while
back.
the rest of the room is still trying to gauge if they should be laughing. This guy's throwing out the 3-letter F word and just calling Asians by classic derogatory terms.
Oh my goodness.
And calling out his suicidal family.
The beautiful bandages.
You should be fucking wrapping bandages for the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. We
Bro.
were dying in the back, and it's so funny, like, see people, because obviously people bought tickets.
The show was Brian Holtzman and Friends.
The show was Brian Holtzman and Friends.
But the Mothership, I think, is just so popular that people grab whatever tickets they can get.
Yes.
And they don't do any research into who they're going to see. Or they just think that Joe's going to be there or Tony's going to be there.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, we saw Tony the night before at Tony Hinchcliffe and Friends.
Yeah.
I would have really liked to have seen Holtzman twice. No disrespect. I'm just saying.
But watching Holtzman on 4th of July.
Let's actually like take it back. We were supposed to, bro. Look. These are all keepsakes. This first one was our first trip to the Mothership, where we got in standby.
Yeah, I wish I don't have that one,
Bro, the Mothership is so goddamn popular that there's standby lines hours before. There were people in line trying to get standby tickets for Kill Tony that waited from 11:30 in the morning.
Yep.
And the show doesn't start until 8:30. Crazy.
No, the show starts at 8.
8, but like
The
standby
standby
doesn't
line-
get in until a half hour after the show.
If there's tickets
If
available.
there's tickets. They say though, if you're first in standby line, then you're pretty much guaranteed.
Yeah,
Those
that's
guys were first.
The first one.
They were in lawn chairs.
Yeah, they're camped out. Like,
So yeah, we didn't get in, but we got standby tickets, and then we got to go into the little man.
yeah, little boy.
Little boy, I always fucking do. A fat man, little boy.
Yeah.
Which is like their cabaret space. It's like 50 to 100 seats, something like that. We talked about it a couple episodes back.
Yeah.
Shows are really funny, actually.
Yeah.
Like the Mothership has a really great process in which comics can get seen.
Yes.
It feels a lot easier to get seen at one of the top clubs in the world by the booker, by the way. If you get a lottery spot on their open mic night, which is Sundays and Mondays, the booker for the club is actually in the room. So you do good enough and you get called to the back of the room. They're like, we got a show for you this day. I heard it.
Yeah.
Somebody got called back for a fucking Wednesday or whatever. But we didn't get to see the fat man. We heard about it. The club is so locked down. But once super locked down, bro. Like super, you get wanded, fucking
Empty your pockets.
cops, uniformed cops sitting there.
Put your phone in the bag.
Crazy. Yeah,
Turn
you
it
put
off.
the phone in the bag.
Turn it off, then put it in the bag.
Crazy. But our second last night there, we're with Rouse and Holtzman.
Yes.
We're walking around. Holtzman gets us, bam, VIP. The VIP, baby. This literally felt like Goodfellas. Like the doormen were nicer to us.
Yeah.
We got our photos taken inside the Mothership, even though there's no cameras. Holtzman took our photos at Mitzi's bar
In the reserve seat.
in the reserved booth.
Well, who sits there? Is that Joe's?
That's
spot?
definitely. I was looking at the Mitzi's bar,
Yeah.
like Instagram account. Like Joey Diaz was sitting there, like all the with Rogan. Like that's
their spot.
And apparently after 11 p.m. they kick all the patrons out, and it's just comics only.
So that's where they're hanging out after. Yeah.
That's where they're hanging out.
Okay.
They're not going to the other bars.
No, because in my mental map of the club, because I hadn't gone there, I thought Mitzi's was attached to the green room.
No, I thought it was outside. Because you could see Mitzi's from the outside.
But
So I
that's
thought
when
there
we
would
got
be an
there.
entrance from the outside, but it's not. You have to go
Yeah.
into the club
Yeah.
and go into the bar from the club.
Yeah. There's security. You have to get past security, then you have to go through more security.
Yeah.
That's right by the Mitzi's door.
So we get VIP service
Yeah.
on the Thursday night. It was Thursday because Friday was our last day. No, wait,
It was
I
Wednesday.
guess Wednesday night because okay. Thursday was the last show we saw. We get VIP. We get brought up to the booth.
Yes.
So now Holtzman is walking us through, like, this is straight up like Goodfellas, man. He's
Yeah.
walking us through the Mothership, through the back doors, through all the fucking employees only doors and shit. We're just like, ah. People are looking at us, trying to figure out who the fuck we are. And then he sits us in the balcony.
Yeah.
He sat us in the balcony for a different show, though. He didn't understand that we wanted to see him.
Yeah.
And then we ended up seeing Hinchcliffe and Friends.
Yeah. We saw who was up on that day. Do you
I
remember?
forget, but we had just missed. We had just missed a Kill Tony regular. Maybe David Lucas.
That was the second one.
That was the second one? Well, we
Yeah.
missed him there too.
Yeah.
We saw more of this. There's this guy from Estonia that was
He
super
was funny.
hilarious.
But he seems hungry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's like, I need to be.
He was
funny.
on.
Yeah,
he was on level 10.
Yeah,
His performance was fire.
yeah.
And then the next few were just they were all right.
One of them was Guard Dog, Sean Gardini.
Yeah, Gardini. So then we end up linking up with Holtzman afterwards. He's like, sorry, I didn't know that you guys wanted to see me. So he brings us back the next day.
Yeah.
VIP again. And we get to see what is my absolute favorite set of the entire trip.
Yeah.
This man is insane in all the best and funniest ways. Again, we're comedy fans.
Yeah.
So we're not there with we're going to be offended. We know what we're no, plant your fucking flag. Got the Holtzman stickers.
Yeah.
I'm not even sticking those on anything. He walked 50 to 70 people.
I would say 70 minimum.
He walked
50 to 70 is a good rate.
and it was about maybe like a quarter of the way into his set, people started slowly trickling out.
That was one of the funniest things for me. And I think that's one of the reasons why the comics like love him so much. Like the fact that people are walking out.
What I want to know what happened,
So funny. Like,
because we were VIP and then there were these two other people who we didn't know that Holtzman brought in. They
Next to
walked
us?
out.
that was sitting next
They
to us.
weren't there by the end. They left.
They left. Yeah, they did.
They walked out.
I know.
I'm like,
they
bro,
were-
you're friends of Holtzman's. We're
You're
friends of Holtzman's, you bitch ass niggas. FOH. Friends of Holtzman. Bro, again, if you have thin skin, not the guy to go see. But if you understand humor and you can get past the forbidden words now,
Yeah.
because he throws them all out.
Non-stop.
Non-stop.
Just
And he starts with his suicidal family and dealing with suicidal family.
Yeah.
And you already know that this is getting kind of crazy. And then he goes into the Asian shit. And then he goes into the gays.
Yeah.
And by then he's starting to say, if you think this is real, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like,
People started, I noticed people were leaving when he was talking about the bandages. That's when I'm like, oh, people are just going to the
First
washroom.
little bit of trickles.
Yeah, like the first like 4 to 5 people started
it
walking.
was mostly girls too.
Yes.
And then the boyfriends with the girls or whatever
Yeah.
guys were trying to get in bed with those girls.
Yeah.
That's when it started.
Yeah, it was
but then
so
around the
fun.
gay jokes is when it really
Yeah. That's when like people were just get up, like people were sitting in the front.
in the front, in the dead middle, like
Yeah.
a whole middle section. It looked like
They
got
just-
up at once and just left. Bruh. It was beautiful to watch,
It was
man.
so
it was
funny.
beautiful. It was just beautiful to see a comic who still has that instinct in them.
Yeah.
Because Rouse is along those lines, but I would say Rouse doesn't even push the envelope like that.
Well, the material that we saw, you know what I mean?
No, Rouse pushes the envelope in terms of nastiness.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Holtzman yells the 3-letter F word for 15 minutes and then continues to tell the audience, if you think I'm serious, you're a fucking idiot.
Yes.
And people are still getting up and leaving. Can we play? This isn't from that night,
Yeah.
but we ended up finding a clip of people walking out of Holtzman's show. And this is kind of just to give you an example. First of all, play that creepy laugh. Play that one. These are all not from that night, obviously, but just to give you Holtzman is such a unique individual. This is him laughing at his own joke on Kill Tony.
Nobody got in trouble for touching something they shouldn't touch.
I'll see his Volkswagen van in the back.
You can cut it, bro. That's insane. That laugh you would think is edited, but it's not. This man is just beautifully insane. This is from a compilation. Brian Holtzman being
I
savage
am,
for 10 minutes. Shout
I
out to
just
Jared
love
Nathan, who he's
your
roasting right now.
presentation,
Toronto
your-
comedian
your
from Kill Tony.
pronunciation. And I mean, I'm not going to say anything that's going to get me in trouble, but I will say, if anybody needs condoms, it's you.
Look at Jared just.
Ecstasy Trojan condoms, and it feels like
Oh my
there's
God,
nothing
Jared
there.
Jared Nathan has a
We
stutter.
don't
He's a
want
regular
you
on Kill Tony.
reproducing
Brian Holtzman obviously making fun of him, saying, if anybody needs condoms, it's you. I'm pretty sure the condoms are a sponsor for the show. Look, Bucky's.
Should I ignore this?
Yeah.
Hey, we almost bought that.
Yeah.
It was too expensive. I didn't
Is
want
that
to
what
spend
we're doing
$25. Shout out to Bucky's, though. We got our own Bucky for the desk.
I will like to say I converted Zeus into a Bucky's fan.
Bucky's!
He was against it from the jump. He's like, why do you want to stop at a Bucky's?
Look at this logo.
So
it's the
what?
dumbest logo ever.
Who cares?
Now it's one of my favorite logos ever.
Exactly.
You just stare at it long enough and you're like,
yeah, it grows on
this
you.
is insane. This gopher, what was it?
It's a beaver.
It's a beaver.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess, yeah, I'm fucking dumb. Look at this beaver tail.
You're as dumb as the logo.
Go fuck yourself. You're off the show. 120 pump gas station. Where else but Texas will you find a 120 pump gas station full, open 24 hours with some dope barbecue sandwiches?
Yeah.
I know you weren't happy with your food.
I had a
that
chicken
much.
sandwich.
You had the chicken sandwich. This nigga with the fucking chicken strips everywhere we went. Is that is that how you judge a restaurant?
No.
Okay. Okay then. I guess that's over. Look at Jared Nathan just standing there, just got handed a box of condoms. Look at fucking Holtzman in the corner. Click it, let this finish.
Oh my goodness. This is the part
Are we
where
checking
he talks
boxes
when people
here?
are walking out.
Oh yeah.
You know who's picking on John? To stay. He's fucking racist.
He's fucking racist. I'm out. It's a white lady saying he's racist too. I'm pretty sure this white lady has said the M-word before. She looks like it.
What did he say? No, it's like, he's pretty.
You could hear him in the back.
You want
The lady can't even explain what he said that made them mad.
He's old school Houston, South America. He's too much.
He's too much. He's old school South American.
All of them?
The screaming,
The anti-women.
the anti-women, the jokes, the coming out of the baby's nose. Oh my god!
And see some
Let's just play it.
dyke, 40-ish fucking dyke, telling me about the football game. I'm up to here with it. What the fuck do you know about football, bitch? They're moving chains. They're fucking up in the booth. They're on the field. Lay on your back and just take it. Get your hair done. Get your nails done. Lay on your back and get fucked. What's wrong with that?
Stop it. Stop it, bro. Oh wait, don't play this. I can't stop. Hold on.
I want candy. I want candy. I want candy.
Hey, nobody gives a shit what you want. Shut your mouth. This is a restaurant. These people are trying to eat their lunch. Shut up.
I'm pretty sure that was a sketch they filmed in that restaurant where those are unsuspecting people behind them. That's what it feels like. You see them look over. Holtzman is a gem. Go watch Cancel Holtzman on YouTube, his comedy special. Absolutely fucking hysterical. Highlight of the trip.
Yeah.
Highlight of the trip.
Like, that's a perfect ending to
Shit.
the trip.
Literally the last guy we saw on stage, the
Yeah.
last experience. Then we end up getting the interview with him.
Well, hold on, you're fast forwarding.
I know, the Goodfellas. There was more Goodfellas
There's more
moments.
Goodfellas.
After the show, he has this moment where he's like, if anybody wants, come get some stickers from me up at the top of the stage.
Yeah.
And a lot of fans walked up to the top of the stage, got some stickers. We were guests of his. So
Friends
after
of
he-
Holtzman. Coming
Friends of
through.
Holtzman.
Coming
Friends of
through.
Holtzman. Thank you very much, Dante. Friends of Holtzman. Thank you.
Holtzman.
Friends of Holtzman. Yes. Thank you. It was just a hilarious moment because he points at us. He's like, "Follow me."
Yeah.
And me and Dante just looked at each other like, "Where?"
Yeah.
Because he was on stage at the Fat Man.
Yeah.
Like this is where they do the Kill Tony show.
Yes.
He's on stage. He's like, "Follow me." He's like, "Where?" He's like, "Get up here." We walk up on stage and he walks us through the curtain,
Yeah.
through backstage, all the way. This is straight up the Goodfellas moment, bro. And I could see. I don't know if you were seeing. I saw from my periphery.
I was touching the curtains.
Bro, I just got to manifest that whole moment in reverse now. Me coming out the curtain as opposed to going in it.
Yeah.
But I could just see people looking at us like, who are these guys? Are they celebrities? No, man. When you're actually a part of this beautiful thing of ours, that's what it is. It's a camaraderie, and like, yo, we right people, right place, right time.
Yeah.
Right guy. Look at this freeze frame of Holtzman right here.
I've had enough to hear with that.
Just absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Takes us backstage, then says, "Go get your cameras. We're doing the interview." We meet him in the hotel of the swankiest, or the lobby of the swankiest hotel on the block.
Yeah, gold toilets and everything.
Bruh. And we conduct easily my favorite interview
Yeah.
of all the comics we interviewed out there because it was just so absurd. Again, watch it right now on the YouTube channel. And then he talked to us for like 15 minutes afterwards.
Yeah, he kept it real too. Like
this beautiful thing of ours.
Yep.
This is like, I'm not looking to expose all of that.
Yeah.
But I want people to get a sense of what it is instead of them being like, let me just go try it and be a fucking asshat of a comedian for forever. Follow us.
Yeah.
We will bring you to actually where real comedy is taking place. And we will show you all of it. Once again, not just the same 6 guys. This is a comedy channel run by comedians for comedy fans. Love and respect. Salutes once again. Jason Rouse, Russell Peters, Brian Holtzman, Cam Patterson, Aaron Belisle, to all the beautiful, amazing comedians that we met and befriended. Dubs! Salute! Lorena! Beautiful, beautiful person. Inside and out.
Mr. Morris Martian.
Yeah, 15 new followers and 1.5 million fucking haters. I can't wait for you guys to see this interview. We got so many interviews with the crazies, with the beautiful people, with the range of people that were in line at Kill Tony, and then we got the established comics and everything in between that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, hit the like. If you are a fan and want to actually see what this shit is like, we're not stopping with Texas. We got more plans.
We didn't even stop in Texas while we're in Texas.
Bro, we went all the way to Oklahoma. I love comedy so much. I'm so grateful for comedy. I came back with just a renewed sense of of purpose.
Yeah.
Of vision. I had already seen a light at the end of the tunnel, although I didn't fully understand. I knew that I would have to get to the States. I had seen the light at the end of the tunnel from Canada, but what happened in the States was I was bathed in the light. It was just, we were out of the tunnel and got to see, oh my God.
Yeah.
Real opportunity.
It's like, you know, like the allegory of the cave. Like we were like outside.
We were no longer the people looking at the shadows on the wall. We were no longer the people climbing out of the cave. We were no longer the people casting the shadows. We were the people outside of the cave.
Exactly, looking around. And for some stupid reason, we went back in the cave. Don't let me leave, Murph.
Don't let me leave, Murph. Don't let me leave, Murph. We got a whole bunch of new vinyls. Like, bruh, we didn't even talk about half-price books. Next week, we'll bring the books that we got into the studio and go over them. Bro, the dollar just stretches in America. I go to America. We came back with a whole bunch of fucking mystical and occult books.
Yeah.
And I enhanced my comedy record library for pennies on the dollar. I got finally, we just talked about Don Rickles. Get my first Don Rickles vinyl. Get Richard Pryor, the Wizard of Comedy. Get another Dick Gregory. I got 2 Dick Gregory vinyls. And then got my first Red Fox vinyl. I'm going to have to bust these out and listen to them. Sanford and Fox, not Sanford and Son. It's like Sanford and Son was Red Fox's show. But the vinyl is Sanford and Fox. And it's like a mixture of his TV personality in comedy form and then his actual comedy. Like, so I'm excited to listen to all of this shit. Just, I love comedy so much. I love you guys. Thank you to the beautiful people that continue to support. Once again, if you are interested in seeing comedians on the come up and getting an authentic backstage look at what it is to be a comedian on the come up this day and age, you are tuned into the right place. Subscribe to the channel, Comedian Black Zeus on YouTube. Also, if you want an even further in-depth and sneak peek and early access to a lot of the shit that we will be releasing, the show is coming within a month. I'm putting that on wax. Black Zeus, the show, is releasing within the next 4 weeks. So be on the lookout for that. Early access will go out to the Patreon, to all the patrons. Shout out to Trevor, our first official patron. Love and respect. Thank you for the support. You will get early access to the interviews and all the BTS from the road trip. We will slowly trickle it out over YouTube, but if you want to see it all up front, that's the place to do it. Dante, before we get out of here, any final words, or where can the people find you?
You can find me online on Instagram at Dante, CheZDante.
Follow your boy.
Follow your boy.
I am AKA Black Zeus on Instagram, TikTok, X, here, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you are, we are there. Long live comedy, and salutes to real comedy fans. I love y'all. We will be back next week with another episode of Black Zeus the Podcast. This has been Black Zeus the Podcast, Season 5, Episode 24. Friends of Holtzman, bitch! Get the fuck out of here!
This is Black Zeus, the podcast, season 5.